Hi there, I am Ashley Austin, Indian Trail 4th grade teacher. I'm recording this video as a tour for our website and any digital resources parents will need to access for our remote learning journey. As you can see, I'm outside because unfortunately the Illinois state has mandated that if you are unable to close your door, you cannot take your mask inside even if you are alone. So unfortunately, 3rd and 4th grade, we don't have full walls and we don't have doors. So I will be recording outside or in closed spaces with doors somewhere in the school as often as I can so your student can see my face and we can have that face-to-face interaction even through Zoom. So I will start our tour with our class website. You will be receiving an email with our class website, and I would recommend saving it as a bookmark. Also, your 4th grade teacher will be giving you a parent information folder where it has multiple places with QR codes that will lead you to this website. I really recommend saving that because this will be our hub for all things digital learning. Your student will be accessing this website every day as well for their learning plans and additional work and online resources and tools. So on the front page, you can see students click here and parents and guardians click here. So for the students click here, this will lead to the virtual classroom and it's already in presentation mode. So everything is clickable for links. So I have birthdays on here. You click that and it leads you to all the students' birthdays. I have class jobs. When you click on this, it leads you to the class jobs for each student. I have meet the teachers. This is where our plans will be linked every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And unfortunately, you will not be able to see this because I made sure that only those with District 58 logins can see our weekly plans to make sure that our Zoom links are private and protected. We will be sharing what the students see with you separately. So even though you can't access this page, you will see the student format. We'll send that in a link in our welcome email, as well as here is a district mandated weekly learning plan that you will receive, and it will have everything required for specials and what's expected for each day of the week. You can save these links, and this is where we will update it weekly. So that way you're not getting a million emails from Ms. Claver or myself. It's the same documents as long as remote learning goes on. So that is what happens when you do students click here. Otherwise, you can click parents and guardians click here. And this will lead you to a ton of different places to explore. I know it's a lot, there's a lot of information on here, but I found that during remote learning, parents were lacking information and I didn't want that to happen this year. I wanted to give everything to you all up front so you know exactly where to go for answers. So meet the teachers obviously is Ms. Claver and I, some information there. We will be sending you videos of us introducing ourselves, but if you wanted to see those again, here are the Meet the Teacher links so you can see exactly where that goes. Anytime you want to go back to our homepage for the parent homepage, you click the yellow home button and it'll take you back here. We have our expectations clearly listed. Accountability is a huge part of 4th grade. Class Dojo is a management tool we will be utilizing. Our expectations for Zoom. I would ask that students have headphones on when they find a quiet, constant learning place that they go to and they always come prepared. All that information's there. Our 4th grade promise. So a lot of good information to go over with your child at home. Class updates. This is where I'm posting back to school information, what's going on with whether we're remote or in person or modified, whatever that might be. I also have our classroom economy on here. And I will constantly give any classroom updates or school updates on that button. Online tools is a great resource if you want additional practice or some enrichment for your child. The virtual classes is a really fun one to check out. I recommend that. And I have it separated with reading, writing, math, and just more STEAM learning over here along with coding. Other than that, we have our policies. Now, these are not just district policies. This involves our Thursday folders, which is really important. As you know, in 3rd grade, you would get a folder on Thursday night and you'll look through your students' assignments and test and sign. Well, we have to do that digitally this year. So your child will get a Seesaw post every Thursday that they have to complete, where you go on and you check the Google Classroom assignments, their Seesaw assignments, their Dojo points, and any announcements every week, and then you just sign their Seesaw post and submit it, and that's their homework. They have to get that signed every Thursday, just to make sure we have that open communication between one another in terms of how your student's doing in school. Homework is not really necessary right now because everything's homework, so you don't have to worry about that tab. The district calendar is on here as well as the handbook. Moving along, we have donations. I know a lot of those donations are not applicable right now because we are remote learning, but we always appreciate the support of our parents anytime we can. And if we do go back to on-site, there's a lot of things we need to make sure your child is safe and comfortable in the classroom. Parent support is a tab that I really want to make sure is always filled out for you, a page that has a lot of good information for you to help support your child. You can read through that. I'll always post any videos that we record on here so that way you can review with your child and give any suggestions on how to make remote learning go as smoothly as possible. Again, always click the home button. Our schedule's on here. This is subject to change as of right now, but we try to make sure that our Zoom times were chunked. They have some independent time. We have math, reading and writing in the morning and math in the afternoon. If your child's in accelerated math, we will share information about that. And as of right now, we're starting the year with all science. Eventually, we'll switch over to social studies. Ms. Claver teaches all science. I teach all social studies. The curriculum is really important this year because we have a new math curriculum. It's called Bridges. It's very involved, a lot of good information, a lot of great learning that really spirals math concepts for your child. So any information about that is on here. It's going to look different than years in the past, but I'm really excited about it. There's a lot of good learning opportunities. And then once again, of course, benchmark reading. I have the units up here, how the units work, what they're our current unit, we will start with Unit 1, which is all about government. So some ways you can support your child at home. If you can't find the book that I will send home with your child, it's all online here for your child to use in case they misplace that, in all the ebooks as well. Social emotional learning is a huge part of what I believe is important in school and a huge part of my teaching. So we will be practicing a lot of mindfulness, which you can explore here, some videos of my students in the past. I really like these because if you click on them, it does open up opportunities for you to print some of the activities that we'll be practicing at home if you want to continue that practice. So gratitude, coloring, journaling, and searches. We also will be talking about problem solving, communication skills, and building some self-love as well. Finally, our last tab is newsletters. I'm going to really make it a goal of mine this year to keep you all involved with newsletters. Ms. Claver and I are going to be writing those. Eventually, students will be contributing to them as well and writing them, and we will be sharing information through that. So this all goes back to the parent homepage. Whenever you want to go back to the welcome page, you can click this, and it'll take you back here. And this is our hub for digital learning. That was my fast tour. I will go over all of this in more detail at curriculum night, but I just wanted you all to have a good understanding of how fourth grade remote learning will work. If there's anything you like to see or suggestions, please email Ms. Claver or I, and we're happy to add more, to organize it a little better if you need. And we really want to keep you all involved in the learning process because I mean, I'm sure we're all tired of hearing it, but we're all in this together. Thank you for listening, and I can't wait to work with your student this year.